What's up, Scorpio? It's Elle. I am here with an oracle message for today. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to be notified every time I do post a new video. Like, comment, share your love and support. As always, please keep it positive. If you would like a personal reading, I have opened up my personals again for anyone that would like one. This is my full-time job other than being a student at the moment. So life circumstances are taking us, we don't know where yet because of what's going on. If you guys watch me, you know we moved into an apartment after leaving a situation that was challenging and a different city, right? We've basically been going from place to place after the separation, trying to find a sense of stability and unfortunately have ended up in situations where these things have been no fault of mine, right? So now we're in a situation that unfortunately is being foreclosed on, right? So it is what it is. Now we're having to make moves after just moving. It's really affected my mental and physical health. My physical, I have not been able to focus on my health the way that I've really needed to. If you watch me, I've been battling, I've been in remission, but not long enough to be permanent, right? And so this is a whole level of stress that has not been necessary. And I'm still trying to heal. When I spoke to my brother, and I hadn't spoke to him since I saw him, and he's at a distance to where, his family and I don't really get to see each other or I guess probably, really know what's going on with each other like that. And anyway, he did say he recalled the last time he saw me, seeing that I was like really run down and tired and I was recovering from being sick. So he remembered, how I felt and seeing that. And, for me, it was like, gosh, and that was months ago. And yes, I'm physically feeling better as far as the sickness symptoms go, but the amount of stress and tiredness and just how tired I am from having to keep pulling myself out of situations, it's been a lot, right? And I haven't been able to focus on my health and my own mental health and my daughter's the way that we really need to continue to grow and heal. We both had a lot of things that we've had to deal with that have not been easy, on top of the C word, or on top of cancer. And so we have a GoFundMe link in the description box below. Find a more stable place for a longer period of time, right? So if we can even get like a few months paid in rent, or, even up to a year, that's like, the dream, right? If we could have any wish, right, that would be great right now, something like that to get us ahead to where we can, get, or even if it's just a few months, solid few months, 4, 5, whatever, 3, 4, 5, just enough to get us somewhere where we can get established with school, get established with my work, and, move forward with our life, right? Because we deserve that too, just like the next person. But, I'm just using my platform to see if you love me, share this, and if I've ever touched you or helped you grow in any way, shape, or form, share this. Even my daughter was asking if she could help me film a GoFundMe, because it's like she's tired. We both want it. We both need it. We both want it. It's been past time. And so I'm here and I'm not giving up. But if you would like to share our story, my journey, and would like to see us have a more permanent, happy, peaceful little corner of life and be a part of our growing journey, and helping navigate through the next chapter of our life and see where that takes us, which hopefully it's going to be, fingers crossed, a pleasant place, right? So anyway, I love you guys. That information, our GoFundMe link, is in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, I have opened this up again. I do not have any in the queue, so it won't take me long to get one to you. Like I said, this is my job at the moment. So anyway, that information is in the description box below. So, and there are things that I have to get on top of, again, like insurance and all the things that are really, really important, especially for my health and stuff like that. So we just need that right now, guys. So I love you, and thank you for the love and support that you have shown me. Even if it's just love, even if it's good vibes, it's well appreciated, and I'm grateful. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the oracle message. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please help me provide Scorpio. Do you have any messages with their oracle reading today? What messages do we have coming out? Excuse me. Something could be significant about the month of October here. We've also got recognition and reward for merit, successful outcome to your problems, and then financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past with the dolphin. There's also a level of having great worry over nothing in a situation as well. And then someone new is entering your life with a chair filled. I keep getting this vibe too with the message that we're getting, or I'm getting for you guys with the oracle, is it's somebody new for relationships or romantic situations. For some of you, it could be, you know, somebody that you didn't even have any idea that this person had any type of romantic interest in you. Something like that. You know, there's some kind of surprise element, but there's also some sort of great worry over nothing in some regard as well. So whatever this might be, it could be a situation where you are concerned, does this person have any sort of feelings for you? I keep getting deja vu. I've been getting deja vu for the last couple of days. So I feel like, or for the last 24 hours hard, you could be experiencing something within some sort of a connection or whatever this might be, where there's a level of deja vu or a level of you've had a dream before or something like that. For me, you know, stuff like that happens to me, but you know, I'm different too. You know, you might not necessarily, you could have, you know, I feel like we all have the gift of intuition, but some of us have other gifts whether they're psychic abilities or something like that. You could be someone who gets messages in your sleep or connects with stuff like deja vu. Because for me, sometimes I'll dream about certain things. It'll make sense, or it'll be sort of the thing, or there'll be an element of it that I have to like make sense of, but it places me in a time or a place where for some reason it's like, oh yeah, I've dreamt about this, or I've dreamt about this, but it's for a reason, right? So it's also, for me, I've learned in situations in my life where it's usually for a reason that may not make sense at the time, but further down the road or down the line, it makes more sense. You know, there's a reason why it makes sense to me, because, you know, there was something about that experience that I would need to recognize to understand, okay, well, there is a reason, right? And it could even be just something simple as like self-preservation or a warning to, you know, to not allow something. Usually in that case, it's something like that for me. So I recognize something as something that, you know, may not be a direction or something like that I need to go in, or whatever. You see what I'm saying here? So there's this energy here of someone new entering your life. There could be a level of fear. Somebody could have wanted you to be in some sort of, fear. Here, there's the energy of somebody pretending like everything's okay and it's not, and preparing for something here. So what is this message coming out? Teamwork. What else can you tell me in regards to this message and luck? So I feel like for some of you, there's a situation where something is going to be working out in your favor. Yeah. With the energy of the bird soaring, it does feel like ancestors are helping you, but there's also teamwork. So whether it's some sort of friendship, lover, acquaintance, family member, whatever this might be, there's a stroke of luck here in regards to a situation that is working out in your favor. It does look like it's because you have some sort of help in regards to a situation, whether you've asked for it or not. It looks like it is showing up there. Yeah, blessed. So it feels like you could have been putting the energy out to source, guides, angels, ancestors, whatever it might be, which reminds me, I feel like I need to pray again. So let's do that. The number 28 could be significant, as well as 48 as well. And 46, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please help me provide Scorpio, sun, moon, rising with any messages you would like for them to receive. Also protect us with your white light of protection through the tarot. Archangel Michael, please block any negative energy being sent our way. Send it back, and there's no place like home. So there's definitely some sort of energy here with 50 and 50. There could be a change in that regard for some of you, but it does feel like it's an energy to you, right? So there's this understanding of, yeah, deep knowing. It could even be a person's energy. If it's not that, there's just this vibe of, yeah, observing something here where, you know, you could be understanding where it is that you want to plant some sort of, if you've been thinking about, you know, buying property or renting somewhere new or moving somewhere new or something like that. There could be this energy of, okay, well, there's a deep knowing. I've always been drawn to this place, area, whatever it is. There's something that you're definitely observing. It does look like also, again, there could be significance here with the month here of October for some of you and a successful outcome to a problem in that regard. One more message, another message with this deck. Truth be told. Okay, so there's definitely wisdom gained here from observing something, and it's your spirit guides letting you know something. Yeah, higher power, as soon as I said that. So this is confirmation too, if you're doing that, connecting in nature, soul searching, whatever it is that you do in regards to prayer, asking, you know, source to help you, guide you, that's there, along with, again, some sort of truth being, illuminated to you because of this. The number 4 and 14 could be significant as well. I want to do love messages before we end it. Jealousy came out. Ooh, okay. You could be observing some sort of an energy that's jealous of you or jealous of a situation, or that's being observed here in a situation as well for someone. Tell me more, Spirit. Not the right time. Somebody's really jealous of you. Okay. So there's an energy here showing up in someone's energy where there's been jealousy, but there's also somebody's not able to either offer time, energy to a situation, but they're really bothered, okay, in regards to possibly thinking that you're with somebody else, or yeah, they do have a desire to spoil you. So there could be some sort of, this person could be working a lot or just have some sort of life responsibility that's not allowing them the time that they would like to have with you. You feel like home. Look, and I said this could be about a soulmate situation. Look, no place like home. You feel like home. So there's this, it could even be someone observing you in some regard as well, right? And then feeling like, wow, they could be, truth be told, higher power, getting messages here like, all right, they could even be getting messages that somebody new is entering your life for some of you, or seeing that you are having some sort of stroke of luck. Somebody's felt unclear about how they felt about someone as well. It could even be you, or somebody could be looking at a situation because somebody hasn't come towards you in an energy here that makes you feel appreciated or like this. You could just be looking at a situation like, I don't know how I feel about it, but it does look like somebody feels positive here. And yeah, you feel like somebody hurt you. There's that energy. So there's somebody here that also hurt someone, but there's also been great worry over something else. So there could have been a misunderstanding here with some sort of a situation in regards to hurt as well. One more. You're mysterious. So I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. So, I mean, you are Scorpio. So you're giving the Scorpio typical vibes, right? So you're very mysterious to someone, but they don't really know. Yeah. Again, there's this, I feel lost. You're no place like home kind of vibe here. They feel like, you're hiding. They feel like you never really stand. Yeah, it's like they don't know where they stand with you for some reason. And they don't know if you've let them go because of that. So I do feel like whoever this is, it's on. Yeah, somebody's ready to come towards you. And they're in that energy of it's on. But it not being a bad thing. Like, it's on because it needs to be on, right? So I don't know. Any more messages for Scorpio in regards to this message? limitations. Don't let your fears and self-sabotaging thought process and stuff like that limit you. And in regards to relationships too, so the past and past heartbreaks and situations and bad whatever it might have been, and some of them could have been more traumatizing than others, because here we have that energy too, right? So with a relationship here, you know, I can speak from experience here from my recent past. There's definitely situations that can really, you know, take you somewhere else here. And look, innovation, and you could have lost here some sort of desire or passion for something, or could have lost touch with something. But it does feel like there's some sort of, it's like a fear here that, because that's in reverse, right? Next to limitations and relationships, something, allowing something from the past to still limit you, but you don't need to. Yeah, there's some sort of also new education, learning something new, not being scared to move forward, business, relationships. It doesn't have to be, you know, this can be, you know, committing yourself to something new, not letting the past dictate you. Like what have I been talking about my own personal life because of, you know, not being able to have, you know, work in the cosmetology industry, like I, you know, to provide a stable income from my home after chemotherapy and surgeries and cancer. You know, I'm having to make a change because I have to be able to provide for my family and have stability. So for me, it includes an education, or continuing my education, or finishing a degree so I can change my career, right? So, and that's planning for the future. So this makes sense with this energy, you know, needing to step into some type of, or you could be deciding, excuse me, you know, if you weren't motivated before, releasing whatever felt like your self-limiting fear or belief might have been. Yeah. And there could have been influences in your life as well, where you could even be stepping, you know, away from certain influences, or, you know, even for some of you, even being somebody that has a positive influence or influence in regards to some sort of change. It says, use your influence for change. You know, you do make, or you do, if you do public speaking or have some type of, you know, it could be, you know, obviously I'm talking about positive change, you know, if you're on my channel, you know, but with a flashback here, you know, you could be looking at, you know, the past as well, or that could be highlighted. And it could even be, really, to me, this is saying also, you know, think about the past and the things that, you know, or you're going to let, or going to allow, limit you, make you afraid, whatever it might be, you know, because we all have to, again, keep moving in a direction that's positive, even though it's really, really tricky and hard sometimes, like in my own personal life at this moment, right? So movement, you're going to make progress, and know that you'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible with movement here. All right. So I love you guys. I hope this message was helpful. Until next time, lots of love and light. Again, if you'd like to donate, anything would be really helpful. We're very grateful for anything that we have been given. And if you'd like a personal reading, that information is also going to be in the description, in the description box below. Bye.